Hi guys, and welcome back for another video review here on Ricky's Vape Spot. Today we'll be looking at the VTC Mini by Joyetech. The Evic VTC Mini is definitely one of the most popular mods in 2015, and I think still now in 2016 it's holding on pretty strong. It's one of my favorite mods. I use it on an everyday basis, and that's why I thought I should give it another video review. Plus, there's tons of new updates, not tons, but there's new updates coming out. So right now, the Evic VTC Mini can go up to 75 watts, which is definitely more than enough on one battery. But before we get any closer on the details, let's get down and have a closer look at it. The Evic VTC Mini comes in this nice presentation box, as we're used from Joyetech. On top we have Evic VTC Mini with firmware upgradable. On the bottom, variable temperature with changeable battery, so if anyone was ever wondering what the C in VTC stands for, now you have the answer. On the back of the device there's some more information with the color options, what it contains. Inside the box there is your mod. Let's take this out, put it aside. And in the box containing, there is your user manuals, warranty card, your USB, and your wall adapter. I highly recommend you to keep your USB cable, because not all of the USB cables are used for data transfer, and you will need that to upgrade your firmware. So, back to the mod. Let's have a closer look at it from top to bottom. I'll use a pen. On top we have a spring-loaded 510 connection. We have a 3-button design. We have the fire button, here is the screen, the left and the right button, and the USB port. On the back side there is the removable back door where the battery comes in. The battery is installed with the positive side up, and as soon as you place in the battery, the mod lights up. It does have reverse battery protection, so if you ever put in the battery the wrong way, nothing bad will happen to you. It just doesn't light up. Let's put it in the right way. So, put back the magnetic door. Those magnets are pretty strong, so it doesn't rattle, you won't have it coming off on you, anything. Okay? If you ever put the back door on the wrong direction, you won't be able to put it on, since those are reversed magnets here and you won't be able to fit it. Let's take out the scale and check out how much it weighs. Without the battery it comes in around 120 grams. With the battery installed, it's going to be a little bit heavier at 164, 165, around 165 grams. Let's do some size comparisons. So here is the Evic VTC Mini next to a HANA box. It's pretty big. The HANA box, I mean. Okay, here is it next to an eLIF iStick 40 watts. Okay, and I'll bring back in the vapor flask light. Okay, maybe like this. Those are more the same. Okay. Let's check how the Evic VTC looks with different kinds of atomizers on it. I was using it with my kayfun V4. Looks pretty good on it. We can put in a kayfun V3 Mini. Looks good with that too. What else do we have? Let's go in smaller. The spheroid. What else can we put on? Yeah, let's put on a sub tank. I was actually using it like that for quite some time. Looks pretty good. Yeah. And with a dripper on top, let's use the tugboat V1. Looks pretty good too. Basically all your 22mm tanks or drippers will look good on it. Even if you go a little bit bigger, like let's say the what's it called, the aromamizer, which is 23mm in diameter, it does look good on it. You feel a little bit of a hangover here, but nothing that, maybe you can see it like this, it does hang a little bit, yeah, but it's looking good. Let's go a little bit through the menu. 5 clicks to turn it off and 5 clicks to turn it on. If you hold down the fire button and the left button at the same time, you will go into stealth mode. Pressing it again will bring you back. If you hold down the fire button and the right button, nothing will happen. Okay? If you hold down the left and the right button at the same time, you will go into lock mode and all your keys are secured. Okay? Let's go back again. Right? Right now I don't have an atomizer attached, so I won't be reading anything more. What other options do we have? By clicking the fire button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, we go into the menu system. With the left button we can go through each of those settings individually. Okay, right now I have it in nickel mode. By going right, I changed the wire settings. Right now it's titanium. 1, 2, 3. We have titanium mode, stainless steel 316 mode, TCR M1. I will talk about that a little bit later. We have power mode. This is just variable wattage. And we have the bypass mode if you feel like using it as a Mac mode. And we have again temperature nickel mode. So let's dial that in. Let's turn it off. By clicking the fire button and the left button while the mod is turned off, you will get the battery percentage, how much your battery is charged. It's like 3.88 volts. And by clicking the fire button and the right button, we will get into the TCR value systems. You have 3 user presets, M1, M2 and M3, and we can basically choose which one we want. The M1, by clicking the fire button, it will move to the right side, and here you can dial in your TCR value. The TCR value is used basically if you use any non-standard wires for your temperature control builds, like NiFe or stainless steel 304 stainless steel. Any of those types, you can find your TCR values online and then just dial them in and enjoy your vape. So 2, 3, 5. Let's turn it back on. And I guess that's all there is to say about it. I think we'll go back on top and have a vape. Okay guys, we're back on top. Let's talk a little bit more about the Evic VTC Mini. I think it's a great device, especially for those vapors that want to get a little bit more into the temperature control game, that want a little bit more options, and that want a little more of a controlled vape. the chip that is inside, it's great. It works. I never had any problems with it, especially with the newer firmwares. It's just getting better and better. It is firmware upgradable through the USB charge port. Right now we have I have the version 3.0 installed. There is a newer one, the 3.1, which basically gives you another possibility of a start mode. In start mode, basically what it does, it gets rid of all the options. So if you are a beginner vapor, you can basically just go to start mode, screw on your atomizer, and you're ready to go. The charge time, it takes about 3 hours to charge through the charge port, through the USB charge port. It goes from 1 to 75 watts in all the versions since version 3.0, so 3.0 and 3.1. It comes in a bunch of different colors like black, gray, this is cyan. They have a white version, a gold version, and the red version. All of them look amazing. All of them have a nice paint job on them, so I definitely highly recommend them. I'm using this Evic VTC Mini for quite some time. I'm using it for a few months already, and you can see some wearing on the edges here, but that's mainly because I dropped the mod, so it can chip the paint a little bit. But it's holding pretty strong. I don't see any other scratches or anything on it. It looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good. Things I mainly like about this mod, it's simple to use. It's a small form factor. It holds one 18650 battery. Yes, that is a plus for me. Simply because the battery is so easily replaceable. In a matter of like few seconds, you have a new battery. I would highly recommend this mod to any vapors that are about to step up their game a little bit. It's good for temperature control, so if you want to try it, it's definitely a mod to look at. Its price point at mtmstore.eu, it's 52 euros, around 52 euros. It's a great buy for the money, definitely. I would, if anybody is looking for a box mod, first what I do is check out the Evic VTC Mini. I'm using it, it's amazing. So last and not least, cons for the device. Personally, I didn't find any cons for it. I like this form factor. I don't mind its 18650 battery. It suits my style of vaping. If you're more into sub-ohm tanks or drippers, you might find the battery life a little bit short. But in the end, it all comes down to what you need. Since the battery is so easily replaceable, it doesn't really show as a problem, because even if you're outside and you're using this mod, you can just swap it out and you're ready to go, even if you're on a dripper or a sub-ohm tank. So, to conclude this video, this is an amazing mod. I would definitely buy it again if I had to, if I broke it or whatever. I actually had to hold back myself to buy this mod in different colors because I like them so much. And I would definitely highly recommend it to anyone out there. That was a closer look at the VTC Mini. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do like it, please like and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming. I think the next video review will be about the kayfun Mini V3. I'm wishing you all a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Vape on, and I'll see you again soon.